Well, the Jharkhand government has given a special scholarship, particularly to students coming in from underprivileged backgrounds, a chance to dream big. Well, Jharkhand's next-gen leaders are ready to fly to the United Kingdom with this very special scholarship, the two state government scholarships that have helped them in their bid to study in the UK. It's the Marang Gomke Jaipal Singh Munda Overseas Scholarship, and this particular scholarship targets students coming in from the SC, ST, minority and OBC communities, and the Jharkhand government in this bid has tied up with the British High Commission. And well, I'm being joined by a very special guest on this. Malika Mahto is with us, one of the students who actually benefited from the scholarship. Thanks so much, Malika, for joining us on NDTV. My first question to you would be, tell us about your background, because this is a very special scholarship that actually targets students from communities who've been historically oppressed. So tell us a bit about your background before we get into the details of how you got the scholarship.
Okay, so my name is Malika Mahto and I come from Jamshedpur, from a very middle class family, and my father has a small shop, basically a small restaurant, and my mother is a primary school teacher in KPS Kadma, Jamshedpur, and I have a younger sister who studies in school. So yeah, and when I was in school I completed my 12th from arts background, and I also completed diploma in fine arts. Apart from that, I completed my graduation from St. Xavier's College, Ranchi in geography honors, and after that I took a gap year to prepare for my competitive exams and everything, and hence I applied for this universities abroad in UK itself.
Right, Malika, quite a brilliant resume there you have, but how did you actually get this particular scholarship?
Okay, so the thing was, I had already applied for the universities, 3 to 4 universities, and I started getting offer letters from the universities, and when my initial process started, applying for the universities, giving SOPs for the universities and everything, after that I came to know about this scholarship from the state government itself, and it was an advertisement in the newspaper. So I was pretty convinced that okay, if I give it a shot for this, maybe I'll get a good shot in getting a scholarship for me to, so that it will help me to finance my education, because studying in abroad for higher education is pretty expensive. So that's why I applied for this scholarship, and the scholarship basically had the first initial processes was just submitting the documents that were required, and after the clearance of the documents we were supposed to give an interview regarding the subject we have chosen. Each candidate had to give a presentation on the subject they had chosen. So I gave a presentation on human resource management itself, and after that after a few days I got the result via email, and my name was there on the list, so I was pretty happy about that.
That's quite fascinating there. But Malika, also many students will actually be interested in knowing, were marks actually considered for your scholarship, because you were mentioning several SOPs that you had to fill, but were your board marks actually something that mattered in your bid to get the scholarship?
Well, not always, but I did pretty good in 11th and 12th, and in my college, not before that, I was pretty average before my 10th class, and after that my school results and my college results were considered for the admission in my university, not for the scholarship, because scholarship was purely merit based. The interviewers were there who judged for the presentation that we gave in the scholarship. So yeah.
Also, is it a 100% scholarship? What all is actually covered? Is travel, accommodation, your tuition fees, all of it covered in this particular scholarship?
Well, as per my knowledge, everything is being covered, including the air travel, the train travel and the accommodation over there, plus the monthly allowances to survive it takes to survive in a foreign city. Pretty much everything, yeah.
Right, and of course, many students will benefit from the scholarship. But talk to us about yourself. Talk to us about your dreams. How do you see yourself a couple of years down the line? What really are your aspirations?
So my university is Aston University, and it's a 1-year master's course that I have taken. And after I complete my post-graduation, I will be applying for internships all over the world, possibly I will try to experience new things, for example internships, part-time jobs and everything, because that will enhance my skill and help me grow in my field. So yeah, that is my future plan so far.
Absolutely a great exposure that this scholarship actually gives you. But do you think all these dreams and aspirations that you talk about, do you think it would have been possible without this scholarship? Certainly a big boost to your journey.
Well, I was actually planning to, before this, as I mentioned, that I had already started the admission process, and after a few months I got to know about the scholarship. So I was planning on to take an education loan, and that was the only way out for me. So I was actually planning to finish my post-graduation and then repay the loan back, because it is pretty hectic for a student to take such a huge loan. So yeah, when I came to know that I have got this scholarship, I felt like a huge boulder has been removed from my shoulders, because compared to loan and all the finances will be managed by the state government. So it is pretty interesting compared to the loan part.
Right, Malika, thanks so much for joining us on NDTV. We sincerely hope all your dreams come true. Many congratulations again from all of us at NDTV. And now joining us, a very special guest, Hassan Ali, another student from Jharkhand who has benefited from this scholarship. Thanks very much for joining us. सबसे पहले ये बताइए, अपने बारे में थोड़ा हमें बताइए. स्कॉलरशिप के बारे में हम बातचीत करेंगे, लेकिन अपने बारे में थोड़ा बताइए, अपने बैकग्राउंड के बारे में बताइए. क्या आपके ड्रीम्स हैं, कहाँ आपने पढ़ाई की?
मेरा नाम हसन अली हुआ, और मैंने अभी जामिया मिलिया इस्लामिया से लॉ कंप्लीट किया है, और साथ ही मैंने हमारी एक नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जिसका मैं फाउंडिंग मेंबर हूँ एंड द प्रेसिडेंट भी, एसोसिएशन फॉर परिवर्तन ऑफ नेशन बोल करके, जो राइट बेस्ड लेजिस्लेशन पे काम करती है, उनकी प्रॉपर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एंड सस्टेनेबल एक्सेस वल्नरेबल फैमिलीज़ के लिए. साथ में मेरी पढ़ाई 12th तक रांची से हुई थी, और मैंने मदरसा में भी हिफ्ज़ कुरान कंप्लीट किया है. देन आफ्टर दैट मैंने जामिया का एंट्रेंस क्रैक किया था, और अभी जामिया मिलिया इस्लामिया से अभी 2023 मई में मैंने अपना लॉ कंप्लीट किया है.
जी, तो आपका बैकग्राउंड काफ़ी ब्रिलियंट रहा है. आपने लॉ की भी पढ़ाई करी, और एजुकेशन सिस्टम से कहीं ना कहीं बहुत क्लोजली आपके ताल्लुकात रहे हैं. आप ही बताइए कि ये इस एजुकेशन सिस्टम ने, और अब ये जो नई इस तरीके की स्कॉलरशिप्स आ रही हैं गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से, कैसे बेनिफिट होता है बच्चों को इससे?
जो हमारी लड़ाई पिछड़ा समाज की जो लड़ाई है, और जो एक्सेसिबल ऑफ क्वालिटी एजुकेशन जो सर्टेन सोसाइटी के सर्टेन वर्क के लिए रिजर्व्ड है, उसको जब तक चैलेंज हम नहीं करेंगे, और जब तक मेन स्ट्रीम एजुकेशन में हमारे जो भी कम्युनिटी के लोग हैं, पसमानदा मुस्लिम या आदिवासी समाज या दलित समाज के जो लोग भी हैं, जब तक के वो यहाँ पर आएंगे नहीं और अपनी लड़ाई लड़ करके क्वालिटी एजुकेशन को एक्सेस नहीं करेंगे, ये तब तक हम कोई भी लड़ाई नहीं जीत सकते हैं. और एक सम्मानजनक जो डिग्निफाइड लाइफ की बात आर्टिकल 21 करता है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अंदर में, वो हम कभी भी हासिल नहीं कर सकते हैं. इसलिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि समाज के लोग आगे आएँ, और ख़ास करके हेमंत सरकार जो झारखंड के अंदर में इस तरह की स्कीमें लेकर करके आ रही है, ये मरंगोम के स्कॉलरशिप, जो कभी आप सोच नहीं सकते हैं कि दलित समाज के बच्चे या आदिवासी समाज का बच्चा या एक पसमानदा मुस्लिम के लोग एक फॉरेन की यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में जाकर के पढ़ाई कर पाए. और हम ये देख पा रहे हैं कि इस तरह के स्कीम्स के ज़रिए से, जो कि हिंदुस्तान में अपने आप में एक यूनिक स्कीम है, और इसका फ़ायदा की वजह से आज ये तीसरा बैच है जो 25 लोगों का अभी पढ़ने के लिए फ़ॉरेन की यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में जा रहा है, जो कि एक नेक्स्ट अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड कम्युनिटीज़ के अंदर में एक लीडरशिप जो पैदा करने की बात की गई है वो इस स्कीम के ज़रिए से वो फुलफिल होता है।
जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए। बहुत सही बात आपने कही दैट इक्वालिटी रियली हैज़ टू बी वन ऑफ द कॉर्नरस्टोन्स ऑफ एजुकेशन। सो वेरी स्पेशल स्कॉलरशिप देयर बाय द झारखंड गवर्नमेंट।